2024 will bring big changes to your financial situation. Most are positive, which means probably all of you watching will get to keep more money while paying less taxes. Others will make you pay more money to the German government, which they really need right now after losing 60 billion euro just 2 weeks ago. And you know how they will fill the 60 billion euro hole, don't you? By taking more money out of our pockets. But let's start on a positive note. Every one of us will pay less taxes next year, given that you have the same income. This year, we can all earn 10,908 euro without paying a single cent in taxes. Next year, this is supposed to rise to 11,604 euro per person. That tax-free 700 euro more income, almost, will be a real-world benefit of up to 292 euro more money in your pocket with a 42% income tax rate. The 42% income tax rate will also come later on, big time. This year, it starts at 62,810 euro. Next year, it is supposed to be at 66,761 euro, a pretty big increase of 6.3%. What does that mean in real-world benefit? How much money will you have more in your pockets? 11,604 euro is tax-free and 62,810 euro is taxed at 42%. I have no idea. This is way too complicated to calculate yourself because of the progressive income tax system. It's gonna be a couple of €100. We will let you know here on the channel once the official government calculator is updated to 2024. So if that's not the perfect opportunity to subscribe right now, I don't know what is. So you will earn more money with your main job, and you will also earn more money with your second job or your investments. Minimum wage and basic income, Bürgergeld, will increase. Not sure how relevant that is for most of you watching, but the mini-job will increase as well. For the longest time I can remember, it was the 400 euro job. Then it was the 450 euro job. This year, it's the 520 euro job. And next year, it will increase to 538 euro. That means everyone can earn 538 euros a month with a second job, completely free of tax and of social security. And we're gonna see later on that social security gets way more expensive next year. Let's talk about investments. The private sales income tax category gets upgraded from 600 euro tax-free to 1,000 euro tax-free. You and me might consider some things an investment: gold, jewelry, art, Bitcoin, whatever. But the Finanzamt doesn't consider this an investment. It considers this a special asset. So your profit from selling these special assets is not considered an investment profit, but a profit from a private sale. And this will increase from 600 euro tax-free to 1,000 euro tax-free. Of course, you will be better off holding these special assets for at least 1 year, because then all profits are completely tax-free. But within the so-called speculation period of 1 year, it will be 1,000 euro tax-free. Also 1,000 euro is the next benefit on the list, which is probably my favorite in this entire video. Because there's 3 things in this world which I hate more than anything else. Taxes, and I'm not making a secret out of that one. Bureaucracy, you guys know that too. And the third thing is something for a different video. The world can only bear so much. But the point is that the new tax-free rental income of 1,000 euro solves 2 out of 3 things which I hate. Good enough, I guess. And yes, you heard me right. Every one of us can make 1,000 euro rental income per year now without paying taxes and without a lot of bureaucracy. You know, I like to the government as much as I can. But this one is absolutely amazing. And this is also one more reason to file your tax return every single year. Keep in mind that 9 out of 10 people get on average a little over 1,000 euro when filing their taxes, and probably even more next year. Real estate investors will profit twice next year, not just from the 1,000 euro tax-free rental income, but also from increased depreciation. This is a little complicated, so we will probably have to do a separate video if you guys are interested in that. But just in short, real estate investors get tax benefits from depreciation. Homeowners do not, unfortunately. Over the last years, the standard depreciation for properties was 2% over 50 years. So a 100,000 euro investment property would give you 2,000 euro tax benefits every year. This year, the depreciation rate increased to 3%, so 3,000 euro tax benefits for real estate investors. And next year, you cannot get 4%, not 5%, you can get 6% depreciation in the first years. There's some criteria you have to fulfill, of course, but they're not even that high, to be honest. So if you want to become a real estate investor and profit from these tax benefits, you can book a free meeting with us with the link in the description. So far, I might be your newest best friend, and rightfully so, because I just told you about thousands of euros in benefits. But I'm afraid our friendship might take a turn now. When there's light, there's darkness. When there's yin, there's yang. And when there are benefits, there's a 60 billion euro hole the government needs to fill. With your money, of course. That's why they are debating to decrease the Elterngeld. It's not final just yet. They want to make a decision later this month. Elterngeld, which is supposed to supplement your income situation as a new parent, is so far paid to couples with a taxable income of up to 300k per year. Taxable income, not gross salary. Next year, they might decrease the maximum income to 150k a year only. That would mean that 60,000 parents wouldn't get Elterngeld anymore. Let's see what they decide in a couple of weeks, and then we can make a video with tips and tricks how to decrease your taxable income. So, no need to panic just yet. And the last thing on the list is not going to be pleasant for most of you watching, because all social security payments are changing again. And not in your favor, to be honest. Public health insurance premiums are based on your income, right? This year, you pay public health insurance on income up to 59,850 euros. And how much do you pay? On average, 16.2% of your gross salary, so 9,696 euros a year, or 808 euros a month. Split 50-50 with your employer, of course. Actually, you pay 11,331 euros a year, or 978 euros a month for public health insurance, because public care insurance comes on top. That will increase twofold next year. First, by the maximum salary that is subject to public health insurance, an increase of 3.7% to 62,100 euro. And by the average additional contribution, which gets raised to 1.7%. So in total, you will pay almost 4.4% more for public health insurance than this year. And the same twofold increase for public care insurance, just a lot more, here you will pay about 22% more next year than this year. And in case some of you are wondering about the private health insurance, some plans are increasing. Mine, for example, for the first time in 6 years, by not even 9 euros a month. Some plans stay the same, and some plans get cheaper. Like this one with 15 euro from a client of ours. She has a 5-star insurance with 1 child, in case you're wondering why it's almost as expensive as the public health insurance. If you want to avoid the public increase and switch to the private health insurance, you first of all need a gross salary of at least 69,300 euro a year. And second of all, you need to book a free meeting with us so we can find out together what the best private health insurance plan is for you. I know it's not cool that they increased the salary limit to choose your health insurance freely from 66,000 to 69,000, but at least there's gonna be a lot of 69 jokes here on this channel next year. And the contributions for the public pension and the unemployment insurance increased as well. Of course. Next year, salary up to 90,600 euro will be subject to those 2 payments, an increase of 3.4% from this year, bringing your public pension total to almost 17,000 euro and unemployment insurance to almost 2,500 euro. In the maximum, of course. Summing it all up, in the worst case scenario, you will pay 1,510 euro more for Social Security next year than you do this year. 755 paid by you and 755 paid by your employer. I hope you learned something over the last minutes. Wish you a great 2024, and I see you in the next one.